Hi, welcome to our presentation on the Accessible Technology AT Coalition for Education 633. Presenters are Robin Oakes, Janice Zimbach, Miko Hughes, Teresa Davis, and Marquise Clemens. What is AT Coalition? Accessible Technology AT Coalition is a website that is designed to make AT accessible resources available to everyone. They provide expert advice, webinars, and in-person trainings on diverse AT topics.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Yeah.
Do it again. How
I put oil on
wonder
there
what star.
and I touched it to put motion.
Were you fixing a car or something? Is that what you were doing?
Yeah.
Up above the world so high,
Go ahead.
like a diamond in the sky.
Let's see.
Here's an overview of the layout of the AT Coalition website. So when you navigate to the Accessible Technology AT Coalition page, as you can see, it's broken down into multicolored tabs on disability, accessibility features, technology and products, activity, age, and AAC. So first one would need to make a determination as to how they would like to look up the particular accessible device in which they are trying to gain more information on. So for the purpose of this demonstration, we're going to use disability, and we're going to choose autism. As you can see, this lists applications which would be beneficial for the individual with autism. So we're going to choose the top 5 preschool apps chosen by an SLP. On this page, you see the top 5 apps for preschool age children, and you can see it offers the cost of the application, and it also gives a general overview of the application. This would help one to make a determination if that application would be beneficial for the individual with autism. Also, they have training, they have videos to show how accessible technology can be beneficial and how it can accommodate those with special needs, as well as answer questions, commonly asked questions. So it's a good site with great resources. Here we will discuss some of the advantages and disadvantages of AT Coalition. Some of the advantages of the AT Coalition are abundant, diverse resources, professional training, cost effectiveness, interactivity, and user-friendly setup. Some of the disadvantages of AT Coalition: it has an overabundance of resources and information which can become overwhelming to the user. It is helpful to have a research idea prior to assessing the site. The general application for AT Coalition will be used as a resource that educators and professionals can utilize to gain a better understanding of assistive technology. It is structured to provide answers to questions and identify solutions to meet the needs of diverse clients. Here's a success story of how assistive technology is effective. Come on in and meet Carr.
I find Carr to be a very bright, energetic, and fun-loving child.
Carr is very creative, he's very funny, he's very persistent. V has changed things for him at school so people can see those sides of him, where before they really couldn't. They really didn't see that. He's just a great kid. He's a really great kid.
This is my report about elephants. I learned a lot of things about elephants.
Having Car in my class all day this year has been great because based on last year just in reading, I saw him as a student that just sat. He did totally one-on-one all the time. Needed somebody else to talk for him all the time.
Elephants roll in the mud, and they use the mud for sunscreen. I don't like to use sunscreen. I'm going to try mud, like elephants.
The difference in him in a year and a half that I've seen him has been great. I love the growth that he's made as a speller, as a reader.
This is how an elephant sounds. Listen.
The V has really helped Car increase his confidence. He uses the V for sharing time, and Mom will put some stuff on there, and then they'll come in and share, and he'll talk about it, and then it has questions or comments. And so he's able to stand in front of the class and share that with the class, and it's very comfortable for him. Since he's had his V, his communication in all areas has really increased a lot. He talks with his speech a lot more at school, and of course he uses his V with people as well. But it's really overall just increased his confidence with communication. And I think in large part that's come because he's had so much more success at communicating. And when he experiences that success, it makes him willing to try more and to try again. One of the biggest things that I've seen in hindsight now, looking back over almost a year's use of V, is that it's let him show his personality. And it's let him show, particularly kids at school, how funny he is and the crazy, silly things he likes that they also like. And I think it's really made a difference in his ability to make friends this year.
For him to be able to operate it and have a voice come out of it, for him to show pictures to his friends, and this being a computer, his friends are just excited and eager to see what it is that Car wants to talk about.
I had a couple of parents that came up to me shortly after Car was starting to use his V at school. One of their children had come home and talking about it and was saying they wanted it for Christmas. And another parent, the same thing. Their child put a V on their Christmas list. They wanted it for Christmas. It is extremely popular. The technology, the voice that we use on V is not an impediment to the kids at school or to anyone else.
I really look forward to not only the success that people can have with the V today, but the future generations. I think in past years and decades, children and people with special needs were often viewed more from the kind of attitude that, don't they belong in an institution? There wasn't time and investment made in people so that they could be nourished as humans and really grow and develop to their full potential. And I'd like to think that the way Car's being treated and the opportunities he has, and the mother that he has, he's going to actually excel. I just love having Car as my son. He's a great boy. He's going to show people that kids with Down syndrome are not nearly as limited as what we have thought they might be.
Some of the notable users of AT Coalition are Disability.gov, AT&T, the International Society for Technology in Education, ISTE, University of South Carolina, along with many other educational institutions. So regardless of the disability, the age of the individual, or their overall needs, AT Coalition has the resources needed in which to benefit all individuals with special needs. It is important to help all individuals in order to ensure that they are successful not only in their educational endeavors, but that they are able to succeed in life activities without having to rely solely on others. This is their chance to live as independently as possible. Thank you for viewing our presentation on AT Coalition.